finger won't heal the lead hole. It's a mushroom annotate smartphone. But what I know, and what I know is this. It's a sin not to sin. It's divine. It's a gift. So come on. So come on. So come on. With the lead weight of take cheese, great self-hate, clickbait, rate, this state of way to correlate. Yeah. All the fun. When it's gone, you'll need to come on. So come on! Come on! Do what thou wilt. Do what thou wilt. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, come on!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, we've got a bit of a problem with the mixer today, so it's not going to be a smooth show. I hope the sound is okay. You were just listening to the Clown Jewels. That was our first practice session. We have the lovely Lindsay Wilfred in the show again today.
The Crown Jewels. Mark was listening to me complaining about work. Hey.
But we are all here, and it is a Tuesday night, and it is a fresh shout out. So we are all prepped and ready to go. I hope all 19 people that we've got in so far are having a great Tuesday.
Look at the weather.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that tonight is going to be a show slow because everybody is out. Everybody is doing other things.
People are going to be having barbecues and sitting out in the back garden having beers and all that sort of stuff. You know,
Let's.
That's fine. As long as they're sitting out in the back garden having a beer, listening to the show on their phones,
That's
fine.
the one. That's
You've
the
got my full permission to go ahead and do it.
All right. Okay, so the first 10 tracks in this thread are a bit brutal. Literally, like everybody raced to get in first. We've got a Charlie Ryan. We've got some breakcore from Warren Dancy. We've got a kickoff from Terry Oxby. So let's just mosey on into our first track. So, as we all know, Terry Oxby is the head honcho at Boomtick Records. There should be another URL Boomtick Records thing on the way pretty soon. But until that happens, listen to this guy. Yep. I'm going to do some sharing, I'm going to smash the like button, and I suggest you do the same.
I'm just going to sit here and listen to music.
That's your job this evening.
Yeah, I haven't got the energy to do anything else. Actually, that's the point. It's hottest day of the year so far. And what am I doing?
Sat in this dark studio.
Plug-in hardcore.
It would have to be, wouldn't it?
And I'm talking about the sort of rocky bits, not the music.
that would be hideous for you. That would be hideous.
What's the sound like, people?
Oh, twat. Terry writes some absolutely pounding stuff, he really does. Yeah, it's
Got a bit of a funky twist to it.
well, Terry leans more towards the houseier sort of side of music, so he brings that forward with his techno.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Variety is the spice of life.
Could not agree more. Alright, I'm all shout out. I hope you've done the same. David Johnson says the Sour Alien's late. We've only been on 9 minutes. Give him a fucking chance. So yeah, you 4 people that are watching on Facebook, fuck Facebook, get over to YouTube. Quality's so much better. We literally are anti-Facebook in the clown camp at the moment. Alright, I feel like it's going to take us about 20 minutes to get into the show.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. It's fine with just as long as the viewers don't mind just staring at our faces for 20 minutes while we get into the mood.
My only criticism of this track is
Go on.
I think there were too many breakdowns.
Really?
Yeah. I would have liked the stompy bit to carry on a bit longer. If I'd have been dancing to this,
I get what you're saying.
I would have, you know what I mean? There's basically 4 breakdowns almost.
Yeah,
because the
1,
end is
2,
breakdown.
3, yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just would have liked to be one less and a longer stompy bit because I would have enjoyed dancing to it.
Well,
And that's it.
Is
That's
he,
the only criticism.
he's put it as acid house, so I think that fits in quite nicely with that classification.
But you telling me that acid house people have got no stamina?
I didn't want to say that live on the show, but Lindsay did. Terry, I'm going to give you a solid 8 on that one. Yeah, like Lindsay said, there might have been too many breakdowns in there. This one was kind of large, and then this one is kind of the same size. You want to kind of half that one a little bit.
Or
But
just have one less.
yeah,
You know what I mean? The third one, you could have missed that one out completely, and I would have just enjoyed stomping for that sort of, you know, a 2 minute of constant, yeah, you know.
it's that rhythmic that people want, you know,
People
when you dance. Yeah,
People like to dance,
and you can't dance if it's being broken up all the time.
but you know, as you say, acid house people, or you know, house people may not want to dance for that long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They kind of shuffle. They kind of shuffle more than you know.
They don't leap about like a complete twat like I do.
That's the
Well,
one. That's the
explain it,
one.
yeah.
Right, now you're in for something completely different. Terry Oxby says, thank you, I'll take the comments on board. Terry, it was a great track. There was nothing wrong with it at all. Personal preference at the end of the day.
I like longer dance bits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like my dance to hurt. I like to get to the point where you're actually, it's more like an endurance.
Yeah, yeah.
Pressure.
I need to get off the dance floor now.
Yeah, that's because I have a bit of a twist. Problem. We haven't had any playback or features in place.
No. So, and to have it from Warren, who is usually a breaks or a techno, you know.
Not my kind of thing. I know how hard it's to make, so I appreciate it.
Warren would disagree with you there. He was like, you just load it all up and just fucking hammer up everything. That's true. That's true.
It just makes me feel good for all the learn. You know?
of Terry's track said, I'd buy the vinyl with a slight edit on the breaks as mentioned. So Liz, you were bang on, bang on. Yeah, I think Filth, we knew you were going to like this, mate. This might be right up your street. Again, it's not what we usually hear from Warren at all.
It's got a lot of structure there, and it's actually quite a predictable structure, which is amazing.
Yes. I prefer this bit. But then you can't do this for the whole fucking 8 minutes because it just gets... Benjamin says it's a little busy for him. That's what breakcore is, my man. That's what breakcore is.
Which is why I don't like it. Yeah. My mind is not that busy. Some people's minds are that busy and they love it.
Yeah. Again, it's all personal preference.
Yeah, absolutely.
All personal preference. Dr. Vimto even. Listening further on kind of sounds like jungle techno with more breakbeat. Ish.
I agree with the jungle influence. Something's got like a nice start on it.
Yeah.
Techno?
That's more what Man Dexterous does.
The reason that it's saying the word techno is because it's actually got structure. It repeats, it's got structure, which you can follow, which is unusual for it's fair. I'm sure the lot more people will disagree and say, no, it's got structure, yeah, but I can't follow it.
Yeah.
This I can.
You made us wait for that one, didn't you? Whoa! Yeah, I can see what you're saying. It definitely does have structure, whereas a lot of breakcore doesn't have any structure at all whatsoever.
It does. It's just like it's too
Random
complex
to
me
follow. Yeah.
This has got almost like a sort of 8-bar structure with a fade out at the end of each 8 bar, and then it comes back and boom, 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 boom. Do you know what I mean? Which actually makes it a little bit techno-y, but only slightly.
Warren, I'm going to give you an 8 on that, but I will agree with, like, it had structure, and core kind of has structure, but it throws you kind of thing. Yeah. It's a solid track. You could have gone more mental with it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you didn't.
Two completely differing opinions right here.
Two completely different opinions, but we both like the track.
Yeah.
It's just, you're saying it could have gone a bit more mental, and I'm saying, yes,
no,
I agree,
that was enough.
It was enough. We met in the middle, and that's about right.
So yeah, good track, Warren. You could have gone a bit more mental there for the core crowd, but Lindsay said no. Lindsay said no. It was just on point for Lindsay.
It was as corey as I can cope with.
But yeah, I can see why people were saying it definitely had some sort of structure techno to it, which is
8-bar repeat on the sort of rhythmic structure.
Hey, Amy Buffum is in the building. How's it going, my love?
Amy! Had the hair done yet?
Yes.
Rainbow. Unicorn.
And then the other side. We're definitely not in the core room now. Who are we listening to Sea of Fire feature Emma Ronan, mixed by Paul Genus. Okay. Dean Daughters has just stepped into the building. How's it going, my man? Yeah, this couldn't be any farther from core if it fucking tried. Has just said that he will put up the ALS file for anybody who wants to download it and use it. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that, Warren. Please, please, please tag me in that and I will push it more. Do you know, I hate doing the URL in the summer. It's too sunny. Like, I'm one of these people that if I'm going to do something kinky or naughty, it's got to be done after dark. And so when the...
See the URL as being kinky.
Absolutely. I see it as my let loose for the clown. I've already prompted people to do that, to smash the like button. How many likes we got? 31 watching. Just me liking it. No, hold on. 15, that's not bad. It's about half the people on there. Thank you, lovely people, if you smash that like button. Basically, what it means if you smash that like button is it means YouTube's algorithm picks it up a bit more and then pushes it. So, like, me and Linz can sit here every Tuesday, you know, but we need a little bit of help from you guys. Put it in a... Actually, we'll wait until 8 o'clock. And put it in a group. Good. The backing is yeah, and the vocals bring it to a accessible level. That's it. However, you don't like it? No, I'd love to put a bit of stutter occasionally. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just take a little sample so then it would actually, the vocals are quite smooth. Yes. The music is quite edgy. Yeah. And I would like to see the two tied together by just having a couple. Do you know what? I was literally thinking of something like the vocals seem a little bit too clean and the track seems a little bit too dirty. And that's fine. Yeah. The what do you call it? The juxtaposition. Yeah, it works. The counterpoint works. Yeah. But it would be nice occasionally to have them tied together by suddenly have the vocals with a stutter that actually goes with the beat. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? What Lindsay said. Honestly, I'm off, Lindsay. The show's yours. But again, it's personal preference. I like stutters. Yeah, I like stutters. Very good. Is that it? Oh, is it? It's only 4 minutes long. That's fine. Paul, once again, you produced amazing music. Absolutely amazing music. I agree with what Lindsay says 100%. But it's personal taste. I like stutters. Yeah. And right, I've got this thing about using vocals as part of the percussion. Yes, me too. Which is why the same thing, chanting over and over again. Then it becomes part of the rhythmic structure. You know what I mean? Yeah. So a stutter works really well. But don't listen to me. Just carry on doing your thing. Again, you're making... Well, for me, it seems like you're making your music for the Ibiza style sound. And you fucking nailed it, mate. That track had the edge that people are going to be looking for, but the accessibility of the vocals over the top of it, meaning that people, you know, the accessible crowd are going to absolutely lap it up. Yeah, this is it. Drunk girls wearing white stilettos will be going, this is lovely! Yeah. For Sambuca! For Sam! This is the DJ booth, love. Get out. Anyway, Sam Fett, can you link me to the tutorial you did on acoustic music, please? I would like to showcase that because I forgot to a couple of weeks ago. And whilst you do that, we will move on into the next track, who is Gasm Word. I told you, the fucking start of this show is pretty epic. We've got some Charlie Ryan coming up soon. Check this mofo out. And I would just like to say that I'm sporting my Gasmwood t-shirt. Point 2. Photo bomb from a seagull. Yeah. I remember watching this when he first put it up. And I'm like, I like that cheeky seagull. Oh yeah. He does this so well as well. gotta say that, guys, your tracks need mastering, people. It just, doesn't it? Just.
Oh dear. And we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Something about those bass tones which just literally speak to the soul, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what he's doing this on. I don't know what it is. I'm sure if Gaz is in the chat, he will tell us.
On fire tonight.
Apparently he said it was fucking freezing when he did this.
But the sunset looks so good.
Rise, I think.
Sunrise.
I think so, yeah.
Doesn't matter, still looks good.
Yeah. Okay, so RIP Records of the last track said the dark synth had potential for a more harder techno track. The vocals dragged it into a nice but harmless prog house.
Yeah.
8 nonetheless. So that's exactly pretty much what we were saying, just echoing what we were saying.
Yeah. Just using different words.
Literally. No, Dr. Vimto, that's one box. That's not just a micro brute. That's literally, there's drums in there. There's, you know, synths and stuff. This is either an MPC or is 707. I reckon that's an MPC.
I like the acrylic sound. It's not overused.
But this is why I like Gaz's work so much, because he thinks about what he's doing and how he's creating the track, you know, not just going, alright, this noise is hot, let's use this noise.
And it started out with a little feel, and then it dropped into proper sort of hard drum bass.
Yeah.
And now it's morphed again with a bit of jungle feel to it. It's good.
And at 4:15 I think it's probably about the right length. Now is about the time you would mix out for the next track. No, it's definitely not the Polyend tracker, because he's hitting beats to come in, so it's a sampler of some sort.
Jolly good.
Yeah, honestly, Gaz's work is fucking top notch. It really is. I think as a score, I'm going to give you an 808. What would I do to improve it?
Nothing.
No, I don't think there is anything you could do to improve it. Maybe a vocal of some sort, but it's not needed.
It's not, no, nothing. There's nothing needed. You can do an awful lot more with that.
Oh yeah.
You could do an awful lot less with it as well. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have had so much of the jungly bits at the end, simply because I prefer the more basic drum and bass beat. But it's personal taste, and it wouldn't make any difference in terms of quality to the track.
No.
It would just be a change.
Yeah.
For the sake of changing it. So what's the point?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. So once again, somebody from the URL is just chucking a track in that we're like, dude, I don't think you can improve much on that.
No. Just do more.
Yeah.
Space.
Okay, this is Unblonde, sorry. What's his name in real life? Vincent LeBlanc. Loud. This is why I say master your tracks, boys and girls. Just makes my life easier.
I heard this before.
His style's very similar, and he's put a lot in the past couple of months.
I'm sure that space sample's been used before.
More than likely. Morgan Juniper says me and Gasm are remixers on an EP out at the end of this month. Excellent. there to hear it.
Yeah.
Dr. Vimto says tick and tock soundings.
So excited.
Do you know what that reference means? Dr. Vimto, can you back up that statement a little bit more?
We need more information.
We do, yeah.
From then on, you became a learning machine, acquiring knowledge at a rate that you would never match again.
Yep, good electro.
It is, yeah.
Sounds like it could have been made in the late 80s.
Yes. Though it's got the clarity of the 2020.
Yes. Apparently, Dr. Vimto says old band called Tick and Tock.
Right.
Do you know them?
No.
Usually you know Obscure.
Yeah, but I don't listen to this sort of music. I don't listen to electro, so.
I don't mind a bit of electro. Again, if I was in kitchens, electro's on because it just kind of ticks nicely.
Ticks and tocks, yeah.
And you don't want anything to, you know, jump up at that point.
But it is something that's passed me by, I'm afraid.
I have no line meters at all today, so if you give me feedback on the sound, that would be appreciated. Can you say something?
Something?
Close now. Right, that should have pumped it up a bit.
Okay.
Weird. I turned you up, right?
Yeah.
Usually that turns the snare up. Watch.
I'm watching.
Just the line meter on the bottom one. Wait until it goes down and then listen for the snare. Usually it goes a lot louder when I turn you up.
Okay.
We're having all kinds of problems this evening.
Microchip technology, isn't it?
Microchip technology, is that Bill Gates? Let's not open that can of worms!
It's pretty much everything we touch these days is microchip.
Isn't it just? Have you seen those scrapping COVID passports?
Scrapping them. Good.
They were never going to police that anyway.
It's too easy to forge.
Like, how does one prove it?
Yeah.
You know? I got a sticker here, I've had my COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
This is not true, I found this one on the fucking floor. But, you know, now I'm vaccinated.
And I have my second one on Monday.
So you are, well, in a week's time,
I'll be
fully
protected.
vaccinated.
Fully protected.
But not against the Indian variant.
Oh no, you are.
Really?
Yeah, but it doesn't reduce. we should be talking over the track. It decreases the level of infection. In other words, you can still catch the virus, but it doesn't actually rise up to the point where it actually becomes
Kill you.
massive pathology.
Yeah.
Pathology? Is that the word? I don't know. I think I've got a bit thick in my head.
Aren't we all? Will says this is very true to the electro style from some decades ago. Very well done.
Very
Yeah,
much,
absolutely.
yeah.
I would like to have heard some new injected into it. It does sound very evocative of the era, and he's hit the nail right on the head. But if he'd have brought it up into the you know a little bit later in time, then you'd be getting an 8. As it stands, you're rimming an 8.
You could almost have a rapping going on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You know, it's
Some vocals over
not
the top.
Just just a single verse, then big space, and then another single verse, which. And I know there was some vocal samples in there, which worked rather well.
There are no surprises in there.
No.
It is what it you know. It is. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
Crystal clear, nice to listen to.
Yeah.
Didn't excite me, but that's because I'm not really into electro.
Yeah. Again, it was a working in the background kind of track for me.
Yeah.
I would have totally listened to that whilst I was working in kitchens. All right, next up we have some Charlie Ryan. Ugh, and he's trying to get us fucking pulled. I get the feeling he's using Rain in Blood as a sample, and I'm pretty sure that that the powers that be are hot shit hot on that kind of thing.
But it is my favourite Slayer track, so.
It's my favourite Slayer album.
Which reminds me, we did a clearance the other day, go through a load of CDs, and loads of Megadeth, Anthrax, and Metallica, and just loads and loads of old metal stuff, so I kept it.
Like I say, Charlie's trying to get us banned. You better do that double kick drum justice, Charlie. There's no double kick, Charlie. I literally was expecting.
Rather good now.
I do hope you bring a double kick in at some point. Da, 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 da. I can actually play this. Yeah, not very well. Is that you singing, Charlie? Go on, do it. Da 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 da. This is almost happy hardcore.
I would say it's very unhappy hardcore. It's great.
Feeding its horror. Now I shall ready blood.
Played at the end of somebody's set.
Yeah,
this would be brilliant.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
just be leaping around like complete lunatics.
Oh, is it over?
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Charlie, I want to give you more than I'm probably going to give you. I'm going to give you a 9. Great track.
Yeah, I give you a 9 as well.
But there was no double kick. Like the whole thing of Slayer is that. That's what drives it. I was kind of looking for it, hoping you were going to give a nod to it in there. But yeah, I'm still going to give you a 9 on that one, Charlie. Like Lynn said, at the end of somebody's set, that's going to go down fucking brilliantly. And chances are it'll be at the end of your set at some point in the future. You want to say anything about it?
No, I just wanted to smile because it made me laugh because it was so good.
Right, well, let's go into something completely different now. This is the Clown Jaws' second practice, and I believe this is... Hold on a sec. Oh, this is cancer. Oh, this is Cancerous Soul. I thought I opened with that one. This, I believe, is the first track that we ever made. This is Dog Ace's phone on Warren's selfie stick, taped to something. So we need a cameraman.
Right, I reckon I should have a go, innit?
Chemotherapy.
And what's really disappointing is Warren's guitar isn't going through the desk.
You see, oil destroying lives. We are the cancerous cell protection league. We believe in equal opportunities. Speciesism. You think you're so aloof? You an excuse.
That's good.
To destroy everything and to die.
You should be on the back of a flatbed trailer with a small PA system driving through London during the Poltax protests.
We can get close to that. You killed a bit.
Got that feel to it. What's the word? Rebellious protest.
Yes. I'm happy with that.
What's the feel?
You're a wide-eyed, open-mouthed oxygen face.
I'm just waiting for Dog Ace to sort out Bad Song. I can't wait to introduce you to Bad Song.
We believe in equal opportunities. 'Cause they feel what we feel. It's all real.
It's the mixture of
the
punk
deal.
and dub reggae. Yeah.
'Cause they feel.
There's no acid line in this song yet.
Down Storm Stonehenge Free Festival.
Really would.
Leave your argument in tatters.
'Cause ultimately, no life matters. We'll leave your argument in tatters.
Quick fun fact about this one. One of the lyrics in this song was written before any of the fucking riots happened and all of the rest of it. And Dog Ace said, ultimately, all lives matter. But unfortunately, that had been taken up by the racists. You know, and so it was like, well, maybe we need to move that vocal a little bit. So now no life matters. Unbelievable that we would make a song and have that word in it, and then literally 3 months later, the world just fell apart. Yeah. As I said to Lindsay earlier, I'm literally the Bez of the group. I've got the least kit.
Do the dance.
I'm gonna have to get some markers.
We believe in equal opportunities.
Chemotherapy.
Well, this was recorded on Saturday, mate.
You see, BG oil.
It's destroying lives.
Just be taking notice of that. The Clown Jews debut gigs on the 26th of June at the End is Near Festival in Wiltshire. For more info and booking, please contact the Clown Jewels. We are literally gig ready. This is one practice session we've had and maybe 4 studio sessions. So out of 4 studio sessions and 1 practice session, this is how we sound.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm well happy.
Yeah.
I've been in a myriad of bands throughout my entire life, and never have I stepped into a room for our first practice and literally we did the set straight off. A few tweaks on a bit of things here and there, and then we had a good time, and then we repeated the set. This has not happened before. Not happened before. Right, so yeah, I'm well happy and well pleased about what's going on with the Clown Jewels at the moment, and I can't wait to get on fucking stage. Our next practice session is booked for next Saturday. But until we bring you more goodness from the Clown Jewels, this is John Alchemy. We are not getting into a debate of whose lives matter more. We all don't matter. It's bollocks.
No, this is it. Life only matters to life. The universe is
That needs to be on a fucking t-shirt, then. Literally, the universe doesn't care. The universe don't give a shit.
life matters to life.
Have I seen what, Warren? I'm not too sure that links come up in... You're gonna have to send that to me via Facebook or some shit. Right. Okay, quick poll. Right, Warren has said we should do Silver Machine. I've got to say, I don't even know who that is or what that is.
Hawkwind. It's Hawkwind. Most famous. It's the only one that got it a chance.
That's not the one from that Michael Essex film, is it?
Oh, God. No.
Right, so Warren wants us to cover Silver Machine.
I think you ought to cover 7 by 7. It's far better.
And I say we should cover Judas Priest Breaking the Law. Linz, no, you can't sit on the fence on this one. Pick one.
Well, of course I'd pick Hawkwind, wouldn't I? I think Doghouse will do 7 by 7 rather well. Sage.
Lucy says we all matter. Unless we're travelling at the speed of light, then we are energy.
Yes.
And everything at its base level is a fucking wave. A waveform. Matter is merely energy condensed to a slower vibration. That is it, people. We are one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. That's literally it. Treat Lindsay like yourself, because essentially she is. Treat all of you the same, because essentially we are. We're all made from... Oh, shut up.
Shall I get your soapbox out?
Please, I'm up.
This is where you feel right breaking an ankle.
Yeah, one love, because essentially we're all made from fucking the same thing. We all live in the same closed environment. You know, like, hello, people. There's not what some fucking spirit god gonna come.
It's all right.
And suddenly sort out our fucking problems. Honestly, I've got so much respect for John Alchemy, it's not funny. Every Friday this man puts a set on for 3 hours and there's nothing fucking laid down for it. Right, so Silver Machine or Breaking the Law? 7 by 7. Or 7 by 7. I mean, if we're really going to go out on a limb, let's do... Lady Gaga, Bad Romance. You know?
Is this guy...
No.
Has this guy come live at Psytrance Festival?
Not as far as he's only been like producing music in this way for about 2 years, 3 years.
He needs to be doing a live live set at Psytrance Fest.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
And because it's got that sort of swirliness, it would go really well in a Psytrance set, as well as in a sort of mellow techno set. So, you know,
the Psy crowd are just going to lap this guy up when he gets on the stage. They really are. Not quite Dr. Vimto. We're all made of waves.
And at this point, it's the time that I have to add the vocal. And the only thing I have to say is...
Techno.
say techno.
I'm not sure. Apparently we dropped out whilst I was ranting. So that's a good thing, right?
It was a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. He was deafening.
David Johnson with the dad jokes. Can you perform under pressure? No, but I can try Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody is an infinitely more complicated song, my friend. Darren Cole says he's made of bitterness and resentment. I'm not going to argue with that one. Right.
I would really enjoy that.
The thing that I like about this more is it's not structured. There's nothing. He stepped up to this with no patterns or patches on anything, and he's just creating them away.
But he's got natural structure.
Yes.
He knows what to do, and when he's doing a breakdown and then going back in, he presents it in a way that people know what's coming.
Yep. Predictability.
Predictability.
No, I wanted to expand predictability. I shouldn't make up words. Yeah, I shouldn't make up words.
When you're going to bring the beat back, you've got to present it in a way that people understand.
Yes.
You can't just bring it like it. Maybe because of you.
I'm trying, Linz.
You get better. Time. So much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the smile on his face. Look at the smile on his face.
Yeah, that was good.
And like literally, this man he's not going to stop. You can't see this, but this is an hour and a half.
Ah, right, okay. So it's only just started, really.
Yeah, literally.
Yep.
And Inky the Cat was like, you know, you've got to watch him towards the end because he just gets better and better.
Yeah.
So let's just take a quick look to the end of it. Warren, I just wanna make you aware that there is now a poll in the URL group. I don't know if you can see that. Breaking the Law or Silver Machine? It's up. It's official. So yeah, masses and masses and masses amounts of respect for John Alchemy. I've watched his kit get bigger and bigger in the past couple of months as well. All this here used to be here. That was never there. You know, honestly, John Alchemy, literally musician. I'm probably going to mark you down for the fact that it was leaning towards Psy, but I imagine Lindsay's going to mark you up because it was leaning towards Psy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like averaging out, you probably get a 9 between the two of us.
Yep. The fact that it's relatively spontaneous, of course, means that it's even better.
Yes.
I am sure that he has some degree of pre-programming and an intimate knowledge of his machines.
Machines, yeah, absolutely. What's this? Where are we?
I have no idea. Lost.
Audius. No clue.
Okay.
Hello. And who is this? Claudio Cinchezu.
Mangled.
Heet, I believe. Yeah.
Ooh, that's got a bubble to it.
Darren, did you send me a track? Where did you send me a track? What's up tonight?
Smoke too much.
Tell me about it. So do I. Someone said, is it meant to sound a bit muffled? Possibly, yes.
The lower frequencies are very rounded, but listen to the higher frequencies, there's no muffle there at all.
Yeah.
But that bass drum is just compressed to death, which I think is intentional.
Yes.
It's meant to sound like somebody's beating it in another room.
Wet cardboard box.
Yeah.
Woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. How long is it? No, 5 minutes, we're fine. I like its pace.
Yeah, I like its pace, and I like the choice of sounds as well. But its unpredictability is a little bit jarring.
Yes. Morgan says, not really a fan of the kick sound. You know me, I got a Sherman.
I quite like the kick sound because it's just so different. I like.
This could really do with some space to breathe.
Yes. It's intense.
Very.
I like it when the bass drum is going boom, 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 and then there's the doubling that goes boom, boom, boom. That's quite effective. But it would be better if it was a little more predictable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not quite sure when it's going to stop or when it's going to start.
Oh, yeah, or whether we're going to get a break or, you know. Quirky rig techno is what this reminds me of.
Yeah, it is really very quirky. Very quirky indeed. Live recording.
Yes. I'd like to know what kit he was on. Lucy says this has some deep dungeon core vibes. Didn't realise that was a style. And this is a site that I have not seen before. So for all those who want an alternative to the platforms that we have for some god knows reason, yeah, let's fragment to about 50 million different platforms that nobody even uses. Oh, it's bonkers, it really is.
Are you telling me that the internet is bonkers?
Yeah.
We know this. Life is in there.
Oh, dear. Bill Dodd says, kids don't like mother kicks these days. Cluster K bubble mix. Yeah. I think we've gone into the next one now. Yeah, we have.
Okay.
Pick that one apart, if you will.
That was refreshingly different.
Yes, I agree with that.
I like the very sort of compressed kick sound because it stood out as something original.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he would go dump, 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 and then it would go